I want to compliment Drexel. They're a very well-coached team. Man, they make you pay from the free throw line, and we did. But I was so impressed with just how well they moved the ball. Flanagan is the deal. She is very, very tough. Anytime we left her open, she made us pay. And they were deeper than we are. And I thought they wore us down. Offensively, they're so patient that they really work you and break you down. And if you give up an offensive rebound, you're going to play defense for 60 seconds. And that can wear you down. I really thought one thing we're going to struggle with until we get a little bit more healthy is just a consistent post presence in the post. And, we rotated some different kids in there to try to get some kind of a look against that zone because the shots weren't falling from the perimeter, and to go inside out is a little bit easier way to attack it. But later on in the game, I thought with Janice and with Enma, we got that. And then, unfortunately, we kind of went away from it again. But we're going to learn. We're going to get better, and hopefully we'll never shoot this way from the free throw line again in my lifetime.
Can we start with the health status? When will
Yeah.
you be healthy?
Well, Crunch is getting close. She's getting very close. She's practiced some. She hasn't had a full practice yet. So, I can't tell you. I wish I could. I wish we had her back because her veteran leadership would matter. I mean, Crunch would be a starter. But we're not going to complain about what we don't have. I mean, we've got a group of kids that are working really hard that had a chance tonight. Elena is very close. I don't know if it's going to be in a week. I don't know if it's going to be 2 weeks. But we should get Crunch back probably first, then Elena, then possibly Lindsay. But I will be honest. I wish we had them. But at this moment, I just got to prepare with what we have. And I still thought we could have won tonight with the kids we had, and we almost did. We cut it close late, and we just didn't finish the deal. But I really respect the program that beat us tonight, and I wish them well. They're going to have a great season.
Can Elena and Lindsay be three-point shooters that maybe needed today?
We definitely could have used them today. I mean, Elena's got the deepest range of three-point range on the team. Not only that, but she's a good ball handler, and she would take some of the pressure off Janelle and even Angela Dorch. She's just a very heady kid that can play the one or the two, and we would have really benefited from having her. But, would she have changed the game? I'm not going to say that because I haven't had her in a lot of practices lately, and, I want to be patient with her too. But it would have been nice to have more depth tonight.
A lot of open looks for them, especially after Flanagan had quite a few. Was that you guys just not switching or something they were doing?
Miscommunication or lack of. So we've got to do a better job of. I thought that we started off the game very, very good. Most teams do. Our great teams can maintain that intensity and communication throughout the game. We're young. Last year's team was a veteran team, and our fans and even our coaching staff got spoiled because we saw a consistent defensive effort all game long. What you're seeing now is a lot of new faces, a lot of kids who are role players who are being depended on to play 30, 40 minutes, and they're not used to having to maintain it and fight through being tired, fight through foul trouble that other people have, and know that the team is depending on them. They'll learn, and I'm sure today was a big, big time reminder. And to be honest, game situations matter so much more than anything I can say. Experience is always the best teacher, and we learned a lot today.
Do you plan on playing more zone because of the lack of inside defensive presence?
Not necessarily. If you look at it, post play defensively is not what really hurt us tonight. Okay, we fouled a lot. Some of it was in the open court, and got them in the double bonus, and they hit 14 out of 16 free throws to our 8 for 23. That's the game right there. I think our biggest problem. I thought we, for the most part, second half did a much better job on the boards than we did the second half. We did a poor job the first half. I thought the second half our kids battled better on the boards. I don't see that defensively as being a big deal because we can always double, we can always bring help. We experimented with it a little bit in the first half to see if we could slow down their offense. But we were giving up too many threes, and I just didn't like the way it looked. They still were getting every shot they wanted. So, we just, no matter what we're in, we've got to communicate, we've got to stay low, we've got to talk, we've got to hustle, we've got to box out, and we'll get better at those things as the season goes along. I'm not, even though I want to win every game, I'm still glad we played a great opponent and lost than played a team that we could have beat by 30 and learned nothing. At this point, I want us to get better and to treat this season as a crescendo. We're starting where we are right now, and every day, every week, every month, I want to see a big difference in this team. And the only way we're going to see that is if we play great teams that teach us lessons. And whether we win or we lose, we're going to learn something. And we learned something tonight.
The free throws, is there anything to that, or just kind of one of those fluke things that just kind of happen from time to time?
You know, I think some of it's just concentration. The thing we talked about at halftime was, this particular free throw that you're going to shoot is not yours, it's our team's. So when you step to the line, it's not okay to not be focused. It's not okay to, not concentrate on your form. I think a lot of that's just concentration. And some of that's nerves. Some of that are some kids that are not used to being in those situations. They'll get used to it. And guess what? This team is a better shooting team than what I've had in the past. It doesn't show it in the stats, but it will later.
It was said that Drexel played a little more zone than you guys were anticipating perhaps.
They did.
Do you expect to see that from future opponents as well? Is that something that
We may, especially after they get this film, because everybody likes to see where's the weakness. I think what people are also seeing is if they guard us man to man, we got some easy drives early in the game, and anytime we got back in transition, we got some easy looks. If we could ever get them to match up man to man, I thought that played to our favor. By going zone and not hitting as well, not having an inside post presence, they were able to get a little bit more free will with us than what we would have liked. And, it was frustrating. But I do think that they're going to watch some film. We're going to see a lot of good things come of this game.
Looking ahead to tomorrow's opponent,
Yep.
Did you get a chance to watch them?
I did.
Scout them?
I did. I watched, quite a bit of it. And, the interesting thing is if we would have played Villanova, we would have seen the same offense that we just faced. That would have been an easy scout. She played for Harry, and it was the same deal. That would have been easy. Now we're going to play a team that we actually got a chance to watch when we were at Georgia State last year. They were in that tournament. We didn't play them, but they were there. So, we've watched them. They look like a much better team this year than what I saw last season. And obviously, they're going to be upset about how they played today as well. And it's going to be a battle, but it's a great opportunity for our team to grow and get better.
That's good.